Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Learning Notebook. Today, we are beginning our new series, Computer Fundamentals, and this is Lesson 1. In this lesson, we will learn about the introduction to personal computers, understand what a personal computer is, why it is important, and how it is used in our daily lives. Whether you are a complete beginner, preparing for competitive examinations, studying for university courses, or simply curious about computers, this series will help you build a strong foundation step by step. Here's a quick look at our agenda for today. We're going to meet the CPC, explore its anatomy, break down the IPO cycle, and look at its features and uses. Then we'll weigh the advantages and limitations, and finally, wrap things up with a quick recap to test your knowledge. So let's get started. Section 1. Meet the personal computer. Let's dive right into this explainer by looking at our everyday hero. So, by definition, a personal computer, or PC, is an electronic device that accepts data as input, processes it using a central processing unit, and produces meaningful output. But the absolute key phrase here is for an individual user. You see, unlike those massive room-sized computers that large organizations use to juggle thousands of users all at once, a PC is a small, general-purpose machine designed entirely for you. It's built for a single user at a time, specifically to make your everyday tasks a whole lot easier. Moving right along to Section 2, Anatomy of a PC. Let's look under the hood and explore the two fundamental building blocks that make every single computer tick. First up, we've got hardware. These are the physical components, the actual parts of the machine you can touch. We have input devices, like your keyboard and mouse, which you use to talk to the computer. Then there's the undisputed brain of the entire operation, the CPU. It handles all the heavy lifting using its arithmetic, logic, and control units. You can kind of think of the CPU as the head chef in a super busy kitchen, taking raw ingredients and perfectly executing a complex recipe. Add in memory units like RAM and ROM to hold your active tasks, output devices like monitors and printers to show you the results, and storage devices like hard drives to keep your files safe for the long haul. But here's something to think about. All that amazing physical hardware we just went over, it's essentially asleep. It's literally just metal and plastic sitting on your desk until software wakes it up. Software is that invisible set of instructions or programs that tells the hardware exactly what it needs to do. You've got system software like your Windows or Linux operating system acting as the core manager. And then you have application software like Microsoft Word, Excel, or the web browser you're using right now. Those are the specific tools you use to actually get work done. So hardware and software really have to work together in perfect harmony. That brings us to Section 3, the IPO cycle. Let's see how these hardware and software components actually collaborate to get that work done. This is famously known as the IPO cycle, which stands for input, processing, and output. It's really just a continuous logical flow of data. Step 1 is input. This is where raw data is entered using an input device, like typing 2 plus 2 on your keyboard. Step 2 is processing. That's where the brain, our CPU, does the work and calculates that data. And finally, Step 3 is output. The final result, the number 4, is displayed on your monitor. Data goes in, it gets processed, and a meaningful result comes out. It's beautifully simple. Section 4. Features and uses. Let's look at the unique characteristics that make these machines so incredibly versatile. PCs share some absolutely amazing core traits. As we mentioned, they're single-user systems, so they give you their undivided attention. They offer incredibly high-speed processing and a large storage capacity to hold all your photos, videos, and documents. Plus, they have a fantastic multitasking capability. You can be listening to your favorite music while typing up a document without skipping a beat. When you combine all that with a user-friendly interface that anyone can learn, and the fact that they're both affordable and compact, well, you can easily see why personal computers have been universally adopted all over the world. And because of those amazing characteristics, PCs are utilized every single day across a huge variety of fields. In education, they are the absolute backbone of e-learning. In business, they handle complex accounting and heavy data entry. We use them constantly for internet browsing and staying connected with our friends and family. They provide endless entertainment through gaming, streaming movies, and music. They even power highly complex scientific calculations and research. They truly connect technology to the real world around us in so many ways. To fit all those different daily uses, personal computers come in quite a few different shapes and sizes to match our mobile or stationary needs. First up, we have the desktop. This is a fixed computer ideal for a home or office setup, like your standard office PC. Next is the laptop, a portable computer, like a Dell or an HP, that you can pack up and take anywhere. Then we've got the tablet PC, which is a touch-based, portable device like an iPad. And yes, even your smartphone is a mobile computing device. It's literally acting as a mini PC right in your pocket. Section 5. Advantages and limitations. To really understand any technology, we need a balanced view. So let's explore what makes PCs incredible and where they might fall short. Let's celebrate the benefits first. PCs are incredibly easy to use, and they offer lightning-fast processing speeds. They support multiple applications running all at once, which is a massive help when it comes to automating repetitive tasks. But ultimately, the absolute biggest advantage of a personal computer is that it saves us valuable time and effort. It does the heavy lifting, so we don't have to. That being said, we have to remember that PCs aren't invincible. They definitely have their limitations. First and foremost, they require electricity to function. Without power, they're just an expensive paperweight. They also need regular maintenance to keep running smoothly over time. Furthermore, they're vulnerable to viruses and digital threats, so you really have to take steps to protect them. And finally, while they are super fast, they do have limited processing power when you compare them to the massive supercomputers used by large institutions and governments. So, to wrap up the informational part of our explainer today, a personal computer is an absolutely essential modern device. It simplifies our daily tasks through fast and accurate data processing. It plays a major role in education, business, and communication, making it a true cornerstone of modern life. Section 6. Quick recap. Let's change the pace up a bit. It is pop quiz time. Let's test that newly acquired foundation. Get ready. Question 1. A personal computer, or PC, is primarily designed for A. Industrial automation, B. Individual use, C. Space research, or D. Military operations. Think about it for a second. Got your answer? If you chose B. Individual use, you are absolutely correct. Moving on to question 2. Which of the following best defines a computer? A. A machine that stores only data, B. A device that processes input to produce output, C. A calculator with memory, or D. A device used only for typing. Think back to our IPO cycle discussion. The correct definition is B. A device that processes input to produce output. Here's question 3. Which of the following is not a characteristic of a PC? A. High processing speed, B. Accuracy, C. Emotional intelligence, or D. Storage capability. I'm hoping you got a little chuckle out of this one. The obvious answer is C. Emotional intelligence. Computers are incredibly smart, but they definitely don't have feelings. Question 4. A computer system mainly consists of A. Hardware only, B. Software only, C. Hardware and software, or D. Internet and browser. Let those mental gears turn. Remember how we said the hardware is totally asleep without instructions? The system needs both parts to function, making C. Hardware and software the correct choice. And our final question, question 5. Which component processes data inside a computer? A. RAM, B. CPU, C. Hard disk, or D. Monitor. Think about the brain of the machine that we talked about earlier. The correct answer is B. The CPU. As you look at the screen you're watching this on right now, ask yourself, what amazing software is currently waking up your hardware? So that was it for today's lesson. I hope you found this class useful and learned something new about personal computers. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for upcoming lessons in our Computer Fundamentals series. If you'd like printable PDF notes for each lesson, let me know in the comments section. In the next class, we will study CPU. Until then, stay tuned, stay healthy, and happy studying. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.